The currents of the South Saskatchewan River was the backdrop for this year's current trends during the 5th annual Saskatoon Fashion and Design Festival. Veteran clothing designer Dean Renwick is based out of Regina and says events like SFDF are a great opportunity for designers in an increasingly competitive industry.
The fashion industry is just starting out. It's getting really good. Every year I see more and more designers that are coming about, and they're getting better and better. I'm like the grandfather of the industry. So events like this for local designers are the best way to get your name out. As a designer, it really gives you a lot of feedback because people actually come up to you and they say they love it, or sometimes they hate it.
More than 4,000 community members came out to River Landing throughout the day to enjoy the sun, a street fair, a variety of live entertainment, and of course on-the-hour fashion shows by local designers. With continual support from Saskatoonians, the festival has grown to become the province's largest outdoor fashion event.
The last 5 years has been truly remarkable. When we started the festival, we did one event, a couple thousand people came out. Now we're up to 4 events over 4 days. This year we're doing 2 separate seasons, so we're doing a spring and a fall, which is coming up in November. Keep an eye on our website, saskfashion.com, for that. We are featuring local designers from both Regina, Saskatchewan, and rural areas. We have 7 showing today. Then we also have local musicians. We have a marketplace where you can shop and just check out all the handmade local things that Saskatoon has. As well, we have artists on site that are painting, and you can buy their art. Our Vision Salon and Spa Beauty Bar, they're giving away free braids. You can get makeup touch-ups, and yeah, just see what they have going on there.
Renwick was one of 7 designers to showcase their work at this year's festival, a labor of love for the designer who has been sewing since he was 8 years old and has worked with some pretty big names throughout his career.
So I worked with the Eurythmics, I worked with Guns N' Roses, I worked with Bette Midler. Making a garment and designing, it's a bit of it is a creative process, right? You start going through magazines, sometimes I watch old movies, sometimes I harken back to things that I've done. In fact, this year I did a Marilyn Monroe t-shirt, and it's actually a sketch of Marilyn I did back in grade 11. I put 8 garments down the runway, the girls were really, really good, and I had everything from a little bit of a casual wear to office looks, and I really enjoyed being outdoors and seeing your stuff outdoors in the wind and blowing and seeing it walk differently. And it's nice because you're always doing fashion shows in a controlled area with lighting and music, whereas here it's kind of on the fly, so it feels really good.
Laura Crossman, co-founder of Whiskey Teacup Design, is newer to the fashion industry and says this festival has given her the chance to network and learn from experienced designers.
It's a really hard gig, doing clothing design, so this is a really great opportunity. There's events all weekend. Last night there was a mixer party, so you can connect with other people in the industry, meet photographers and makeup artists.
Big thanks for Whiskey Teacup for coming and showing off their designs.
For more information on upcoming Saskatoon fashion and design festivals, visit saskfashion.com.